Okay. Because too many came out, and I was trying to see if Spirit wanted me to keep anything, and they told me to put it back. Um, can we get a King of Cups clarification? Can you give us a card to clarify the King of Cups? All right. Oh, the Knight of Wands. Okay. Spirit, can you give us a clarification for the Nine of Cups? Spirit, can you give us clarifications for the Nine of Cups? Jumper. Oh. Okay, they're telling me to take both. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And you have the Six of Wands. All right. Ooh. All right now. And the overall energy under that is the Lovers. All right, Leo. Getting a little spicy. Excuse me. Now, remember I told you that your King of Cups is going to come in and take you off the market. For some, is going to get you pregnant. Now, I want a clarification for the King of Cups because we want to make sure that you're not demoting them to a page or a knight, okay? And it's crazy because it's crazy that the Knight of Wands came out after that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do some clarifications for that. Now, when you see the Knight of Wands, that's an adventurer, okay? Channeled instinct. Also, speaks of departure, um, breaking, and postponement. Hmm. I'm kind of feeling like, yeah. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like that once. Remember, I said that they're gonna do right because their mission is to get their family back, to get their relationship back. But the Knight of Wands also speaks of an adventurer. And that can mean that they can still be keeping their options open because your options is no longer open. The point was to take you off the market. So again, remember I told you fraud, and corruption. Now, the corruption was how he went about it. Like his heart being in the right place, but how he went about it. But the fraud side could be the fact that he's still an adventurer. He still has those options, which I said, remember, we want to make sure that you're not demoting him to a knight or a page. I think you realized that those options were still open and you demoted him to that knight. Um, Also, it's also departure, channeled instinct. I think you're going to use your intuition. You're going to use your instinct. Also, this is also postponement. So I feel like that this is like putting like a postponement in maybe your healing or what you thought were was healing. And again, it's only but so much you can do because for some of you, you will be pregnant. So it's like, okay, I'm already having his child, his or her child, or for some people, I feel like this is more of a feminine energy, but for people, for you guys that if you're males and you're dealing with a female, um, she may be pregnant or you may be having your child, you know what I mean? And maybe she got pregnant to take you off the market and she can be a Scorpio, So again, however it fits in your life, apply it. But right after the Nine of Cups you have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles represents good news, profit, business, but also can represent laziness and inactivity, which is not, to me, bad, because again, if you're pregnant, you're going to be tired. It's going to cause a sense of laziness. But you will have your abundance. I'm saying as far as career wise, I just feel like your relationship, um, may be stagnant. Your relationship, um, may have a little halt to it, but I feel like your pinnacle will not. Because you see how the Knight of Pentacles, you see how, again, the Knight, um, you see how he has that major pinnacle around the neck. So, and it's no coincidence to me that it's right under the Nine of Cups again with the baby. So I believe that, Leo, you will make sure that you and your child is fine. You will make sure that you and your family's good. It's just you had to check them real quick. You had to check them real quick. Now, after that came out after that was the Six of Wands, which is right next to the Knight of Wands. So to me, that's no coincidence. No coincidence. Um, Now, again, remember I said that the Knight of Wands represents adventure, channel instinct, departure, breaking, and postponement. Okay? The Six of Wands represents ecstasy, um, victory, openness, waiting, and repression. So, again, I believe that, again, look how this represents waiting, this represents an adventure, and also departure. So I feel like I feel like that you court them in their tracks again. Again, you had to, your, don't forget, you're the queen of your empire, okay? And by them being under you, they may have been staying with you, or they may be staying with you. Because of course, if you're pregnant, they probably made that choice to go on and move in with you. Um, or if they're pregnant, to move in with you, or because they are pregnant, you decided to move in with them. And I feel like you put them out. I feel like if they moved in with you, you put them out. And that's where the departure is coming from. But I feel like even though your pinnacle is good and your baby's fine and you're going to make sure you're good, you still are waiting around. And, rightfully so, because if the person, if you're having a child, your family, you know, again, if you look at this Six of Wands, Leo, you see how her legs is stuck in the rock. I believe that stuck is the baby. You're always going to be stuck with that person. But I believe, like, you see how her eyes are covered. You're blindly waiting around for this person to get their stuff together, and I feel like deep down inside, Leo, I feel like they're not going to get it together. You know that they're always going to be like this. They're just, and this is why I feel like it's definitely a water sign. It's a fixed sign. It's fixed. They're fixed. You know that they're going to be like that. And this is the blindly, like this is the rose-colored glasses, the blind love. You know what I mean? But I feel like that your instincts. I feel like these wands that's in the form of snakes, and I feel like the reason why they're hissing because these are the form of your instincts. Your instincts will always keep you alert. You will bring in that pinnacle, and you and your child will be okay. Um, yeah. Wow. I just wish that Kondo would have worked out a little better with this because it was promising. You know what I mean? Because again, it's not the fact that they don't want to do right by you. It's just this person cannot help themselves. They need their options. They need to be that adventurer. They need that. I think that they got a taste of it and don't want to let it go. So I believe that in a way, Leo, okay, and I'm going to say this, and I know we may not want to hear the truth sometimes, but I feel like this departure, this journey that you went on, gave them enough time to kind of soak their oats. And this is why there's still that adventure even after this. Because they're going to buckle down and do what they got to do, but they're never going to leave that sense of being an adventurer alone, that wandering eye. Now that they got the options, they got a little taste of it. They don't want to let that go. And this is what's going to cause that departure. This is what's going to cause you to put their ass out. Once you put their ass out, you're going to focus on that pinnacle, making sure you and your baby is okay. You and your family is okay. But in the back of your mind, you're kind of still waiting around to kind of see. Okay? Now, let's not forget that the overall energy for this extended was the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card falls under Gemini's energy. Okay. So this person could also have Gemini in their chart, or you can have Gemini in their chart or moon. Um, this also speaks of choice, union, social life, intuition, pleasure, friendship. When you come across the Lover's card, you want to ask yourself, what choice must I make and in what area? Okay? Again, you're sitting around waiting for them to get their shit together. But you now have to ask yourself what choice. And you kind of, normally the Lover's card will bring about marriage to me, or again, union. But you kind of see how her hand is on his chest, but it's not in an endearing way. It's more so like she's pushing him away. Like she's trying to explain to him what he was doing, and he's trying to plead his case, and she's putting her hand up like, no, 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 you're dead wrong. Stop it. You da 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 da. You know what I mean? And that's what it's kind of giving me. It's kind of giving me that. Yeah, I think you're going to come to a decision that, hey, like, I'm going to have to do what I have to do for me. You know what I mean? And if you look right here, even though Cupid, like, see how Cupid, he don't have his arrow in the bow? Like, hold on, I want to show you guys. See how he don't have the arrow in the bow? He kind of, it ain't nowhere near the bow. Because ain't no love right there. He like, child, please. She trying to leave him. I'm going to save my arrow. You know what I mean? So again, it's no coincidence that it come out and it's the overall energy. Yeah. It's no coincidence that it's the overall energy. All right, Leo, I am going to leave your bonus extended reading there. I really hope that the messages in this reading really resonated and helped you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. You guys really blew the views out of the park, and you guys truly, truly deserve this. Again, if it resonated, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you can be notified every time we upload a video. And I will see you guys on the next, probably bonus, because you guys be blowing it out the park. So your next reading and your bonus reading. Okay. Namaste, guys. Thank you so much.